circles, walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around it. Don't need to walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around in circles, walk around it.
The wonderful soul coughing to start us off with a song that definitely does not memorialize when I drank 2 ghosts in the same night and then streamed. It's okay. No caffeine this time. I'm perfectly sober. We're all good. We are all set. How's the past week of everybody's life been? It is Marito, as always. DCB says that he is walking around in circles. You don't need to walk around in circles. You should listen to the song. Yeah. I guess I should... The thing is that I didn't plan to, like... I didn't plan to take, like, 20 minutes to explain something. So I'm, like, torn between what do I do to, like... Should I just start the stream or should I wait for people to, like, filter in a little bit more? Here, I'll tell you what. At least you can get something nice to look at, you know? Hello, Moon. I made the mistake of grinding War Thunder again. Pro tip, do not play that game. Well ahead of you. Yeah, no, I've been on a different grind in the past week. I have been working on mastering the Guitar Hero 2 set for retro achievements. I think I've mentioned that before, but I'm very, very close now. I've 5-starred the whole main campaign. I'm missing 3 bonus songs. I'm missing 6, Jordan, and The Light That Blinds. And 6 is probably going to be the least fun, so I've just decided to swallow that frog first and just go for it. Because it's everything that I don't enjoy playing in Guitar Hero. It's a lot of strumming, and because it's so fucking fast. And when you play on like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, I'm talking about Harmonix Guitar Hero, the engine tightens. The actual timing window you have to hit each note tightens the faster the song is. So if the beat matcher runs faster, you have less time to hit each note, which means you fuck up more. And 6 is a very fast song. And there's no 8th note hopos, which is a setting that you can set in song definition, so that way if there's... Because when the song runs faster, it's just the tempo's running faster. The notes aren't actually closer together in the MIDI. So as a result, if you want hammer-ons and pull-offs to be accessible at fast speeds, you set this higher threshold for for what notes should be counted as hammer-ons and pull-offs. There's no such thing for 6. So you're strumming everything. Absolutely everything. And you know what? I'm going to be very satisfied when it's done. I'm going to be very, very satisfied when it's done. But yeah, so that's been my grind. I've been watching, just trying to, clear up all the media and stuff that's been piling up. Watching DVDs, reading books. Slowly but surely going on projects again. I'm going to have some cool website stuff to show off next time. Debating ruining the feng shui. Remember, DCB, red stuff goes on the right side. Let's get into the game. We're going to be playing Jak and Daxter again for the rest of time. I actually don't know if that's proper feng shui in Animal Crossing. I just know that certain colors have to go on certain sides of the room in order to increase your like bell luck and stuff like that. I never did any of that shit because I can't be asked. So yes, here we are from my real ass PS2, as always. But I really have, like I said, I have not been playing on real console lately. I've been going for retro achievements, so it's been Emulator City for me. Oh shit! Hold on, you guys aren't gonna be able to hear the game. Let me unmute that. Mute my TV. Unmute the video capture device. Okay, now we should be set. Now the wonderful sounds of the disc spinning in the console. Oh, you know what we should try? Just out of sheer curiosity. I'm going to reset for a moment. Let me actually, while that goes, I'm going to get get chat going on my phone. But I've reminded myself, I happen to have a little mod on my PS2, which is called the graphics synthesizer mode selector, which might get us forced progressive. I'm going to try that out. GSM selector, that's it. I'm going to see if this will get us forced progressive. I mean, there's no reason this game can't output in progressive, right? So we are going to go into HDTV V modes. HDTV 480p 60 hertz. Yeah, I'd assume so. I've never done anything like this before. I tried it. The reason I got it was to potentially be able to stream PS1 games, because PS1 games have 240p over component, which obviously means I can't play them on this TV. That did not work out very well, but this might be fine. Choose what you want. But I did. Hold on. HDTV. But I am. I'm confused. Did I have to select the method? I've selected the method now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had to select which method I wanted. That is very not clear. I don't even know if the PS2 browser can output in progressive. I guess we're about to find out. I'm also watching the stream output because it's going to be different than what's on my TV. Something's going. Ooh, it's looking kind of funky-wonky. I don't know. Let's see how this looks. Worst case scenario, I just reboot the game again. It's fine. But hey, if we can get a little bit of extra clarity, why not? Hello, Nia. How's it going? Well, it's working. It seems to be working. I don't know if it's any better. It looks kind of pixely. Actually, I cannot tell if this is better or worse, to be perfectly honest. It's looking chunkier. I'll give it that. Yeah, no, it's definitely looking worse. It's like confused about how to de-interlace it. There's by the way no progressive scan option for this game, I don't believe. Alright. I'll just reboot it real quick. Crispy, crunchy, peanut buttery. We got a little bit of time to dick around for the stream. You know, let people filter in a little bit. You know how it goes. New. Alright. Real PlayStation 2 hours. But yeah, I mean, aside from projects and stuff, I've really just been wondering what I want to do next for retro achievements. I've got a couple sets started that I really want to clear out. Turn that down on my end. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Alright, there we go. 17%. Again, you gotta give me credit. I was running around in fucking circles, and I'm still like almost a fifth of the way through the game. Anyway. Ah, man. Still a lovely looking game. Alright, let's see where we were, right? So, it's just about the orbs and the scout flies for Sandover Village. Geyser Rock did it. Sentinel Beach. Chase the seagulls. That's what I wanted to do. And the scout flies. Alright, let's go chase some seagulls. Hello, just got done over an hour of yard work and gardening. Hello, Savannah. Yeah, Savannah's been like in her outdoor arc lately. Was it yesterday that you were like grilling a shit ton of salmon, or was that Mother's Day? Either way, it was like, man, we were really like chilling and grilling. Savannah's touching grass. Kevy has not been able to touch grass in a long time. By the way, shout out Kevy, DCB, very, very close, and in DCB's case, done, I think, with school for the year. So we are on our way to summer vacation. Punch the shit out of that crab, yeah. Oh fuck! I should pay attention. Stop reading chat. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to run through. In fact, I might actually do it after this stream. Just come in with OBS and like record a video of me just running around here, because this is the kind of stuff that I'd really like to copy a little bit for Cami.somnal, when I do the visual redesign, just because, oh man, this is, seriously, it's such a nice looking area, it's such a nice looking game. Kebby says, we'll be finishing off my commonplace book after the stream, can't write while watching a stream, and then it's just uploading stuff and presenting on Thursday. Fuck yeah, so you are there, man, you are there. There will be more school, but the spring semester destruction has at least completed. Well, I'm glad that you're mostly there. Oh yeah, you can give him head trauma. Doink. Waiting on grades. If I pass both of the problematic classes, we could be looking at a summer graduation. Meow. Yeah, meanwhile, again, I'm just thinking about, like, wee! That's cool. These are like healing vents. Like I said, I've been one half sort of trying to work on projects, but then also just sort of like reading and digging into stuff. I finished. I was surprised that DCB didn't comment on it. I finished a book yesterday that was written by Jeff Tweedy, who's the frontman of Wilco, and was bassist and occasional singer in Uncle Tupelo. Or Uncle Tupelo? I don't know how you pronounce that. Tomato, it doesn't matter. Anyway. That was pretty good. It was a pretty light read. It was pretty good. Alright, let's chase these fucking seagulls. Oh god. Oh, World War III. Sorry guys. That's it? And I get the power cell for that? That's kind of awesome.
They caused an avalanche. Let's check it out.
Whoops. Guys, I was just doing what the game told me to do. But then, yeah, just planning my next Retro Achievements. I've started a bunch of games on Retro Achievements that I gotta finish. I gotta finish that Doom 32X set, which is probably gonna be next. I've kind of been putting it off just because I wish I had a more optimal controller. I currently don't. You really want like a 6-button controller for Doom 32X, just because it makes it easier to swap between weapons, but you know, I can get it done with just my classic controller. And then Retro Game Challenge, still gotta finish that one. And then there's a bunch of ones that are like, they're rhythm game sets, but they're rhythm game sets that are like well into the future. We'll see when we get there kind of sets. Because first off, you've got Amplitude, which I have almost finished. I just have to 4-bar Spazstick and Robot Rockers, which is, both are pretty spicy meatballs. And then for the Rock Band Unplugged set, there's a couple ones that are kind of bullshit, but the big one is FC in Constant Motion, which is a Dream Theater song, and very, very long, and very, very unforgiving in that engine. Let's see if I can get that box. Nope. Fun to see Kami book reviews. Definitely a very Kami seeming book too. I got plenty of them. I got a biography about REM called Perfect Circle, which looks pretty cool. And then I have a book called Mud Ride, which is, what does it say? A messy trip through the grunge explosion by Steve Turner, guitarist and founding member of Mudhoney. And then, so that one's looking pretty fun. Mudhoney is kind of one of those bands in Seattle that didn't really like make it. Like they had a little bit of success, but they're more of like a regional favorite. So they were able to avoid like all of the like drugs and stuff. So as a result, they're still alive. So that one's going to be pretty fun to read through. And then I also have just some other ones that I have lying around. There was one that Kebby bought me, like, I think 2 years ago, because I was interested in it, because, you know, I watch Oddity Archive, and Ben has a big interest in silent film, and he's kind of gotten me interested in it as a result. So she got me this book. It was one of the books that Ben recommended in one of the episodes. It was called The Parade's Gone By, and I think is it by Kevin Brownlow? One of the big silent film historian guys wrote it, and it's apparently very, very good. And then I can't read, so it took me a bit, but I will get to that this summer. And then right next to it on the shelf, the Mabinogion? Is that how you say that? I don't remember. But that's like the Welsh folklore book that I had gotten. I think I got it at, I don't know, it was one of those fucking... one of the touristy places in Wales that Kevin and I went to, and it was a really nice edition too. It was nice and thick. Sorry, I've completely forgotten what the fuck I was doing. I was going to get a Blue Eco event and try to smash that box open. Oh, Nia says, I see you've been making mad progress on Guitar Hero and Retro Achievements. I checked back and it's like 20 to 50%. The Mabinogion? It changes every single time I try to say it, so I don't know. It's I don't know. There's a scout flag. You're late. You're late. Oh, sorry. That took me a moment. Pocket Watch Remaster is dope as fuck. Thank you. That seems to be a way that people occasionally pop in on my streams, just listening to that and then seeing them live. So, thank you for popping in, my friend. Like I said, I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, no. It's a good time. I think the oldest thing that I've made or even like touched that's still in existence. Because that's from 2017, so that's a while ago. But I still like that thing. I still like how it came out, and people are still listening to it. I don't know. I don't know how you say it. I'm foreign. Leave me alone. There's another box. Two more scout flies. I'm working on some like Nirvana fan album, some alternate timeline shit. If Kurt Cobain lived, no AI is used. AI is really only used for the voice. Yeah, I mean, I've seen fan albums like that before. I'm not really into them, just because I wrote a whole blog post about it a whole long while ago. It's like, to me, it feels like, first off, there's no real good song selections you can pick from. It's very, the stuff that was on Nirvana's final albums was kind of it. And then his home demos were not finished enough, especially not if you're leaning on stuff from, like, Montage of Heck, which, frankly, I don't even think should have been released. I think that shit was grave robbery of the highest order. I think it's a lot of stuff that I don't think he would have liked to have heard. It's kind of like Journals in that regard. Journals, I at least think that there was some value in. I remember because it cleared up like some Nirvana history, and then you know, it cleared up some history, cleared up some lyrics. It was, you know, in that regard, it was all right, but it was grave rock. It was very much like, oh, this kind of thing is not something that I really should be privy to. I don't know. I think even Francis Bean was like, I don't even think that should have been released. And then the montage of Heck is quite literally just like random clips of him fucking around, and it's like I don't know. Releasing the journals are fucked up. Honestly, the home demos aren't that bad to release to the public. I just don't think they're flattering. I just don't think that they're very... I don't think that that's stuff that Kurt would have wanted released. I think that you could maybe make an EP out of like the truly unreleased stuff that was unfinished, you know. But past that, I don't know. I don't really think so. I think that a lot of it just kind of comes down to it's kind of revisionist, and also I just think people should listen to another band, to be honest. Once the whole Nirvana, once their catalog has been depleted for you, I mean, there's shit tons of other bands. You don't have to, like, you know, make this you know, alternate history kind of thing where, you know, Kurt's still alive and finishing up songs that in some cases I don't even know if he meant for Nirvana, you know. I guess it's an interesting thought experiment. It's probably the best thing I can say about it. Anyway, do we have enough power cells to go to the fire thing? We need one more before we can go to the fire thing. Jak and Daxter is a story about two hooligans who go around breaking boxes using drugs. I believe it. I mean, do you see this man when he's on Blue Eco? I am jealous. I am jealous. What I'm doing is just for fun. Yeah, I mean, sure, I get it. I see why people would do it. It's just not something that I personally see the appeal in. Alternate history where Kurt is still alive is a joking Family Guy. I think everything is a joking Family Guy. I think the thing that I find grossest about a lot of the fan albums is I remember looking through a couple of them when I wrote that blog entry back in 2020, 21 or so. I found a couple of them that were using songs from... If you learn the alphabet, you can take a pretty good guess at how words are pronounced. It's pretty phonetic. Yeah, I mean, it's probably best if I just practice it with an actual Welsh person there, you know, as opposed to me trying to get it just reading how you write it out over text. Also, our alphabet doesn't have letter titles, as in they're just called how they're pronounced. Okay, interesting. Fucking snake. But yeah. They sometimes would have songs from people who were not even associated with Nirvana. Like, there was one I saw that had A Cold Day in the Sun, the Foo Fighters song that Taylor Hawkins penned. That was on it. And I was like, at what point is this not even Nirvana anymore? Like, Taylor Hawkins was involved with, like, Alanis Morissette in the 90s. He was not involved with Nirvana. He was never involved with Nirvana. And that was never intended for anything Nirvana adjacent. And yet they were like, yeah, this would totally be on a Nirvana album. It's like, again, it's insulting. I do find it kind of insulting. It's just sort of like taking this thing that, like, real humans built and was like, well, these are actually characters in my fan fiction. Most of the fan albums are just slop, honestly. It was all really lazy except for IKCL's work. There might be good ones. I'm not sure. I just genuinely... And what was really crazy to me is that album was supposed to be, like, circa 2005. So we're talking Nirvana fan albums 11 years past when the band broke up. Which to me is crazy. Because it's like, how could you even say what Nirvana would be doing at the turn of the millennium, let alone 5 years later? That's a lot of fucking time. A DCB says, man, the languages. I wish I could speak another language. I have unfortunately min-maxed my skill points, and none of them are in other languages, so... So there's one that says, follow the canyon to the sea. I mean, maybe some of Dave Grohl's songs would have been on an album, but adding something like The Pretender on a fan album is just... Dave specifically said, I don't want any of my stuff next to Kurt's stuff. We're doing just fine with just Kurt's songs. And to be honest, Kurt was having serious issues. I remember the band almost broke up in this area. You missed a puzzle here. Go back to the mirror pillar. I will do that. I might as well do that while I talk. It was like 91 or 92. Kurt negotiated like the lion's share of royalties on all Nirvana stuff to himself. And it almost broke the band up. And to this day, you know, Chris and Dave and Pat are pissed because they're like, we fucking played on that. That was some of our stuff as well, you know. He might have been the one writing it, but it was a band thing. It wasn't a Kurt thing. So, you know, if Dave wanted his stuff on a Nirvana album, I think it would have happened, and it would have been interesting. I think it could have been like a Sebadoh thing. It would have been cool to have their stuff sitting side by side. But he pretty strongly vetoed that, even with the songs that had existed when Nirvana was still a thing. Dave at the time would have gave some of it to Kurt. He didn't, though. He explicitly said, I don't want, like, he wrote Alone and Easy Target, and Kurt listened to it and he loved it, and he was like, no, I think we should just play your songs. Okay. So, sorry, Mirror Pillar. I don't know what that is. Moon, help me out. I'll go back to the start and you can tell me how to get to it from the start. Near the big generator. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay. I did not read that correctly at all. That's okay. I can't read. Why do you think I have so many books lying around? Okay. Kurt wanted to rewrite the lyrics for Exhausted, I think, but Nirvana would have dropped a fourth album and immediately broke up after that, and Kurt goes folk rock, probably. I don't know if there was juice in there for a fourth album. Oh, I saw a thing. Press circle to use.
Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower.
Oh my god, flashing light warning. What the fuck? Kurt wanted to rewrite the lyrics. I've never read that, by the way. I've never heard of Kurt wanting to rewrite the lyrics for Exhausted. There's a studio session that still wasn't released, I think. Yeah. So what you're referring to is specifically the Robert Lang session at the start of '94, which is the last thing out of Nirvana's camp that I've ever wanted to see released. They recorded for 3 sessions. The first 2 Kurt was not present for. So Chris and Dave were either fooling around or they were demoing some of Dave's songs. So they demoed Exhausted, they demoed Butterflies, they demoed February Stars. Big Me might have been recorded, I don't quite remember. But Kurt was not involved in that session. The only thing that he was involved in was specifically the recording of You Know You're Right, and then I think some jams at the very end. So I think they enjoyed the sessions, but Kurt was not really there. And if I don't know, like I said, French Abortion, yeah, no. So those 2 were I think they're just gems. I think they were just fucking around and they gave them names. But like I said, I would like to see those tapes released eventually. I'd like to see them released just because I'm curious. I'm curious specifically about the early versions of the Dave songs. I'd love to hear what Butterflies sounded like. It probably sounded a lot like the one that he recorded later that year, but still, or the early February Stars especially. I'm very curious about. They didn't have a title for it, so they had just written down on the tape. I think it was like Dave plus Harmonium or something like that. And then Chris played this harmonium on the recording. And apparently there was like a stray cat that wandered into the studio at the start, so you hear this cat meowing at the start of this very beautiful ballad. I think it sounds like it has a phenomenal atmosphere. I'm very curious, but again, it's the one thing out of Nirvana's camp that we still haven't gotten yet, outside of like maybe some live shows. But like literally everything else, demo-wise, I think you know, not counting home demos, but like studio demos. We got the March '91 tapes from when they were demoing Nevermind. We got those. Everything from Rio was basically released, if not officially, then unofficially. There might have been some other sessions, some other random sessions, but yeah, it's pretty much just that Robert Lang session that I'm curious about. Where the fuck did he tell me to go? I had pulled down the thing, and then I looked into the big beam. I mean, there's a shit ton of stuff that isn't released. Like, Courtney Love once mentioned a song called The Sun and called it magical. Courtney says a bunch of shit. I don't know if I'd ever believe her really as a narrator. She's interesting to listen to. She's fascinating, but, you know, what she says she has and what actually comes out. I mean, she's fought with the Nirvana camp so many fucking times. Look where the beam goes. Okay. Do I go inside then? I guess I go inside the thing. Yeah, she's fought with the Nirvana camp. If she had any interest in having this stuff released, it would have been released already. But she's looking for attention. Man. No, the beam comes from inside. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a thing. So it's okay. It's over there. Ah. Figuring out my spatial awareness live. Kurt Cobain is still alive and actually in Belgrade working with MC Wright from Death Grips. Believe me, guys. This is real shit. Oh, okay, I see. There we go. That's fucked up. I'm amazed at that past QA.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
Alright. Once again, let's see where it goes. Can't see where it goes from here. That day-night cycle is so pretty. I'm trying to find the other beam. It's hard to see through the trees. I'll go back. Ow. Jak and Daxter's laboratory. I had Newhouse call it Jak and Daxter, which is pretty amusing. No, seriously, why would they put the beam where I can't sit? Why would they put the beam where I can't see it? I'll try to get a better vantage point somewhere else. Pull yourself up, boy. Right, because the beam goes that way, but where does the beam go after that? Jak specific. Oh, I see. It goes over there. So that tower is right that way. Okay, noted. There it is. I'm figuring it out, chat. Figuring it out. And then we got one more to go. Did I ever play LSD Dream Emulator? Never been interested. I know that it's like one of those like classic like what the fuck kind of PS1 games, but never really been interested. I think it was kind of neat that it was the oops. It was where the artwork for all the stuff for Alt J's Relaxer came from. That's about the closest I've come to like really appreciating LSD Dream Emulator. Oh, I see. Wow. Gmod horror maps on the PS1. That explains a lot, actually. I've never been interested in Gmod horror maps. That explains it. That is a good way to put it. Did you ever do LSD? Unfortunately, I don't know anybody cool enough. Would you like to? Sure. I don't know. I can try it. You guys go down onto the beach? LSD Dream Emulator is Cruelty Squad, but you're the last living human. Cruelty Squad's another one that I just could not get to terms with. Just because I don't like games that intentionally assault my eyeballs. Ooh la la. How fancy. You should invest in fish more. What's that mean?
Big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Get into aquariums. I mean, aquariums do fuck. That is very fair. I appreciate what Cruelty Squad was doing, but I can't personally stand the graphics. Yeah, basically. I don't like games that are like, oh, this looks like shit on purpose. I don't know. Like I said, I get it. I get the idea of it, and Cruelty Squad is probably one of the better examples of it, but like, no thank you, I'm not really interested. It kind of reminded me, like, every time I've seen, for example, every time I saw footage of web fishing, I'm like, is this meant to look like fucking garbage? Like, for a cozy game, like, you look at something like Stardew, and you go, oh yeah, Stardew, it's kind of pretty, you know. I could do without the different sized pixels, but, you know, I get it. It's got a cool art style to it. You want it to be, like, decent to look at, right? And then web fishing is, like, bullshit. It sucks. Like, it visually fucking sucks. Am I supposed to go in here? Where do I get my reward for doing the thingy?
Oh, what a wonderful sight. I thank you. The entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Yeah! Fuck yeah. And now we can go to the Fire Nation, chat.
You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry! My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Hella. Cruelty Squish fish go hard though. Or, sorry, Cruelty Squish. Cruelty Squad fish go hard though. They start normal and then turn into weird, abstract, and metaphysical shit. That is pretty neat. Like I said, Cruelty Squad is probably one of the better examples of, like, looking like garbage on purpose. For that, I can respect it. Cruelty Squish.
You gotta bring in the cops, furniture right here.
That's a certified yerky. Get his ass. There we go. Sorry, I see it now. Hello!
You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till
How
it
the
reaches
fuck does that
500
waistline
degrees,
work?
So try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps.
I think
to
I like
knock
her
them
less
around.
than everyone
I've
else.
also released several.
It is part of that,
cooling
like,
balloons you can use to
weird
drop the shield's temperature quickly.
2000s make everyone
and when you get across,
fuckable kind of
don't
thing.
forget to
That make all the
activate
women
teleport
fuckable
gate
thing,
in the
but
blue
I don't
sage's
really
lab.
see it.
Then we'll be able to teleport over.
I don't
and
really
meet
see
you.
it,
Good luck.
if I'm honest. Okay.
Hit those balloons to cool off.
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing?
There's scout flies out here too.
Wait to get to Jack too. There's 3 waifus. Oh boy, be still my beating heart. I think I'm supposed to destroy the fuck. Dumbass. I think I'm supposed to break the balloons, right? Sorry, I should have been paying attention, but unfortunately I can't
Right
read
on the raised precursor stuff to
or
keep us
listen
cool.
or anything. I think you just cross. Okay, noted, noted.
See if we can catch air off those workers.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Break the balloons to cool off or you'll die. Okay, I swear I'm not stupid. I swear I just can't hear the game. Let me turn it up a bit. Fuck. Okay, yep, the balloons do make it a little bit cooler. Ah, shit. I fucking missed one. Oh, we go zoom zoom. Zoomers going zoomies. Fuck. Why are there nuclear waste containers in a lava canyon? I have so many questions about this world and none of them will ever be answered. There we go. Now we're maneuvering like kings. First try. What? What the fuck? Oh no. My technical problems from fucking, Pac-Man World 3 have returned. Okay. Well, the game is perfectly frozen now. My controller is still vibrating. I guess we're gonna restart. I guess we're gonna reset the console. And, hope I didn't actually lose my progress. time for Jak 2, but I don't have any interest in Jak 2. Hey, Newhouse, what's going on? But the waifus, please. I already have a girlfriend. You gotta play Daxter before Jak 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. Daxter is when Jak's in prison getting tortured, right? And Daxter, he's like a vermin killer or something. I am waifu house now. I love PSP game. I love PS2 PSP connectivity. Oh god. Okay. Calling them babes is some Duke Nukem ass shit. I liked the PSP. I wish I got more time in on it. I had a good time. I had a good time watching Family Guy on the PSP. That was good. Okay. Okay, alright. So we're all good. We do have the 20 power cells. So I at least have not, like, lost anything.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Okay. I'm coming. Hopefully the game doesn't fucking freeze this time. I don't know what we're gonna do if the game freezes again, by the way. I could quickly try to grab a ROM of it and we'll play it on my MX4 card. I could try to see if that works, because it'll work with the same save. I always miss that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's worth a shot. I really should have had a backup of Pac-Man World 3, but thankfully I didn't have to use it. I don't know, my PS2 is just cursed. My PS2 is really just cursed. I love it, but there's really something wrong with it. This is it.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
It's over!
Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Okay. Here we go, chat.
Hit those balloons to cool off!
Fuck.
There's scout flies out here, too! See if we can catch air off those lurkers!
We have made it across.
Use the hop turn to steer harder!
Shut up. Oh, fuck. Yay! We did it!
Wahoo! We made it!
First try. Alright, we are on to Rock Village. It sure has a lot of rocks. Sure is a village. It's also on fire. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Oh dear.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One.
No shit!
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update.
Alrighty.
And take the furball with you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be stuck with fucking Daxter.
Until we find out why the Blue Sage disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get them.
Noted. I see there's another oracle there. I'm probably going to have to just give him a bunch of precursor orbs, right? Hello.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and
Oh,
maybe
do
you
you?
could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of.
Do you think
lion
Daxter's
and
going through an
Precursor based
existential
next to our village
nightmare?
for
I
years.
don't know.
But now those
I wish I was an
awful lurkers
Otzel.
have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you
Dude's
might
just
save
quietly
their
suffering
lives.
from horrible body
got power
dysmorphia
cells
because
that
he's a
you can
dog
do
now
it.
and everyone calls him a
Yeah.
furball.
Lightning Mold.
I don't think he cares too much. I think he's too busy
Maybe
working
for
on his
2 power
one-liners.
cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Just need 7 more. He's preparing one-liners in case Jack dies again. He's a good friend like that. Savannah's like, what would happen if I were turned into an Otzel?
Nasty lurkers.
That's what she's thinking about. Daxter, meanwhile, was a different breed. No pun intended. Oh my god.
Ah, no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you game, I do have one more bet on line. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
So did they only take your pants? Alright, we'll talk to him too.
Oh, my aching head.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment.
The
So,
boulder
full of
bombardment.
valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yak house steak.
That's gay.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Cause it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton bomb, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again. So, Our sage, a master of blue eco, and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine. Bring me 90 precursor ores.
Oh, Jesus. Why does everybody want specifically 90?
But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Man, people down here are having a fucking shit day.
I've got to get back to my research.
That's a lot of eggs. We're almost there. For one of them. Anyway, here's a bike. Cute little squirrels run over the wildlife. It's the price of a chaka. Hello. Can you run over the wildlife?
One of those flying lurkers. He might have a power cell.
I feel like I'm in Midtown Madness right now. Stop running away. I want to run over you.
Nose.
This is a cool bike. It is a cool bike.
I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Wait! I killed him though. Can you break the metal boxes he's in the bike? Yes, you can. Fuck! It is really hard to hit the squirrels. Yeah, you can hit them just fine. Yeah, exactly. They're just like the fucking thieves. Ironically, they don't give you eggs, though. Oh, shit! Well, I got one. And it did nothing. Fuck, sorry. I thought that was a normal box. Oh, there's a sick jump you can do there. They're just made of rocks. It's pretty likely. I have suddenly lost interest in chasing them, and instead I'm gonna go exploring.
A bunch to go.
What? You're supposed to pass through the rings?
Quick! You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
Oh, okay. There's a time limit. Oh my god, this feels just like that fucking Harry Potter game. Ah! Harder turn, harder turn. Oh god, fuck you. Shit. Bastard. Oh, come on. Oh, that's pretty fun. Did I get them all? No, there's the last one. I don't even know if that's the last one, but that's the next one. Oh, there we go. First try. First try. Suddenly I want to go give some Precursor orbs to some nerds. If I can find my way out of this maze. I was never a good navigator. This is why I've never beaten Duke Nukem 3D. Okay. But at least I haven't gotten as lost as I did last time. There we go. Oh wait, nope, that's a starting point for our race. It's okay, I never beat Duke Nukem either. Duke Nukem feels like very unessential to beat. I don't know. I much prefer Quake. Crash Bandicoot. Hello. This is not Crash Bandicoot. For one thing, I can actually stand it. There we go. Okay. Spyro! I should play Spyro. Well, I've already played Spyro. I should stream Spyro. Must be Conquer. Sly Cooper. Hey, man, that's another one that I should do a stream of. Oh, there's a thingy. Hold on. Crash, Spyro, Croc for me. Ooh. Ooh, you don't have enough time to reach that. Oops. That's okay. Hey, lady. I got your eggs. Jack's voice is deeper than I expected it to be. He's got like 2 different voice actors. I think the Japanese Jack got a different person.
Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Yay! I mean, it's hard to beat a good 3D platformer when you're streaming because you can make a bunch of different streams out of them, and they're universal. Everyone likes them. Everyone likes them, which is not the case for Guitar Hero. Plus, I can actually reply to chat while I play this, as opposed to Guitar Hero, which I can't. I gotta get Cabby on board. When I say that, I streamed Rock Band just fine. Ukulele. Alright, I still have enough to... I'm gonna hand it to that guy. My first system was a Dreamcast. That's pretty neat.
You brought me the Precursor orbs. All right. I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
What a sad sack. But hey, thanks for fixing the bridge. Telepathically with your mind. Neato. Oh man, I didn't realize there were orbs overhead. Yay! Still dealing with that bullshit fucking double jump in this game. Internet makes me rage so slow. Can we get a GoFundMe going for better internet for Kibby? For forever. Boggy Swamp? Isn't that a Jerry Cantrell album? I never liked Crash Transanity or Crash of Titans though in those games. I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up on the OGs. Like I said. What the fuck? What? What do you mean yellow eco? What is this? Yeah, I don't know. I never liked any of the Crash games, to be honest. Maybe it's just because I've only tried. I mean, I think I played a little bit of this. How are you supposed to break these boxes? You got poo power. I didn't ask for poo power. What? Yeah, no, I never really got into Crash. Spyro I like, but Crash, I don't like the 2.5D thing. I'd rather it just be like a 2D plane. Well, what the fuck can I do with it if it can't even break the boxes? Oh shit!
When you're powered up with yellow eco.
What? What? Does it just shoot in a random direction, or am I insane? There we go. Have I played the Croc remake? I have not. I haven't actually even played the OG Croc. But I did hear that the Croc remake lets you play with like normal controls as opposed to the tank controls, which is kind of neat. Okay, this makes perfect sense then. I didn't know. The game just kind of like gave me poo power, and then, you know, was like, here you go, here's poo power. Each eco power is a different ammo type for Jak 2. Red for shotgun, yellow for sniper, blue for machine gun, and dark for rocket launcher. That's a neat way to use eco. But yeah, no, definitely I'm definitely interested in Croc for sure. Croc sounds fun. Make it? No, I guess not. Yeah! I don't know what the fuck that did, but yeah! I wish I could grab those Precursor orbs, but I'll die. Is that Flareon? Yes. Yeah, not always, but still kind of more in public places I use Flareon as a representative of me. My girlfriend Kebby drew it. Oh shit. And it's a good thing there's no penalty for dying. Fucking sub, love Flareon. Thank you. Flareon is good. Flareon is good. I've always related. I've always related. Ow. Come on. I don't like the double jump in this game. The double jump in this game fucking sucks. You were losing me at the crash hit, but made up for it with Flareon and your nice and meter, so right. Well, thank you. I mean, it's just a game at the end of the day. It's like there's plenty of games that I like that nobody else gets, so I'm sure Crash will survive. Okay. So now, might I be able to progress? Man, you should not give me a shoot button because I will press it a lot. Is this your favorite out of all the Jak games? This is the only Jak game I've ever played. I own it because of a friend giving it to me, along with a couple other games, and this is the first time I've really actually tried to play it. I think I played a little bit of Jak 2, like a little bit, but I can shoot things. Isn't that cool? Pressing the shoot button like I press the bark button when I'm playing Okami. I should stream Okami. Ah.
Shoot those rat nests to stop the rats from coming out.
That would help. That's a very good idea, Daxter. This level's disorienting. See you later. Also, attacking the Power Juju was cool. Savannah streamed that one. It was interesting. It was definitely like I kind of liked it in some regards, and in other regards, it was not great. And then the ending was really funny in a not very good way. But I mean, it was definitely it's definitely nostalgic. I remember that one from my days watching Nickelodeon as a kid in the 2000s. Definitely lots of good 3D platformers. I am set on stuff to stream for a little while. I actually don't know what I'm going to stream after this. Probably maybe Pac-Man World 2. Given that I did do the second game or the third game. I own the second game as well. So, oh god. Wow, thank you, incredible acrobatics. Oh come on. I literally jumped into the hole and he didn't grab it. Alright, sorry. Chat was busy, so let's see here. That game was a financial success. It sold millions, and the TAC franchise came and went before the show could even air. Yeah, I vaguely remember the show itself. Mostly remember the games, though. I'm stuck on the lava boss for Pac-Man World 2. I think I tried a handful of times and got annoyed. So I have heard. I have heard that Pac-Man World 2 is on the difficult side. Maybe I'll even play the first one again. I did attempt to stream the first one, like a long-ass time ago. But
We should shoot those big boulders holding the tether.
I think I bitched out on the first boss. So that kind of ended that. Anyway, I do see, where's the street, shoot eco. Oh, there's a shoot eco then. There's a... Alrighty. Gun eco. It's my favorite kind. Ah! Come on, make it. Hey! Hello? You just gonna vibrate? Okay. There we go. That's more like it. The gun eco never lets me down. Yeah, just like that. See? All of your problems can be solved with violence, kids. And there we go. Yeah. Oh, bingo, bango, bongo. Sorry, let me see what's going on in Discord land. That's really funny. Oh man, that would change the story quite a bit if he was a fox. Rat's nest, rat's nest. Yeah, there we go. Just survives that great fall, you know, casually. And yet there is fall damage in this game. That's really weird like that. I do think it's funny how people expect long character descriptions of first-person narrators when I have never seen that in a book. But how will I know what the main character looks like if you don't tell me? It's like, do you need to know? He's rabbit. He's a rabbit and he spends 90% of the book with a blind woman. It doesn't matter. He's like Ratchet. Doesn't break his legs. But there is fall damage. Oh, I think I'm actually supposed to ride that thing, right? Sorry, I've never seen it in a good book. Motherfucker. There is fall damage. I have fallen to my death in this game before. There's falling damage in this motherfucking 3D platform game? I think fall damage should just not exist. I think I should be able to fall from this height. Tall a height as I want. Why not? I mean, that would be pretty great. If you could just, like... if you could stop off a building and be fine. I don't know, that would be pretty fun. That would be... Maybe it wouldn't be exhilarating anymore because you'd be fine. I don't know. That's hard to say. You can if you believe it yourself. Give it a try. You try to murder me? Live on air? Ooh, cool music. Oh, why is there a straight button? Lovely if you could help me out a little, Daxter. Oh, power cell. Yay! Alright, well that's enough excitement for today. I'm gonna go back over here where it's safe. In the middle of the swamp. Eisenhower. That's right, I'm gonna stand right over here where you can't get to me. Because I'm such a sweetheart. Anyway, I like this little dock. It's just this sad little dock where there's nothing. Just a place to ponder. Again, makes me feel like I'm in the middle of a pretzel video. Alrighty, well I see a mount. I assume that's a mount. I guess we got to find out.
There's the flip flash.
Anyway, here's a cool bird. He can make it through the thing with no problem. Do you see that Jack's feet are literally going in the water and he's not being damaged by it? Alright. Wow. Gun eco for the bird. That's cool. That is a cool bird. It is a cool bird. Can I talk to her? Only damages if it reaches dick level. Oh, I do see a power cell up there. Oh, the slurping noises. Oh, no. Not the slurp, boys. Just wondering how I get up there. Is there something you can do with this bird that I haven't been told about? You can charge. You can jump. You can glide. Oh, maybe I have to glide. That would be obvious. Yeah! Wow, look at that, chat. Problem solving in real time. Whoops. I fell. This is exciting. I've never been here before. This is such a cool bird.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy you saved our little flut friend? She may come in handy again sometime. Now, go back to the trans pad, and I'll bring her home.
Okay. I don't think that's actually where I was supposed to bring the bird. I mean, I can't bring her through there. Maybe that is where I'm supposed to bring the bird. Or maybe I'm supposed to bring her over the canyon? Huh. Huh. No, maybe I'm supposed to go this way. Nope, can't bring a bird through there. I'm so confused. Oh, maybe over there. Maybe through that way. Alright, hold on. I see it. Nope. I'm stupid. Again, am I supposed to just put the bird back in here? I don't know. Oh, I do see that there's some stuff up there still. Oh, hey. Alright. Now can I talk to this person?
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now.
Oh no, we're in
Ain't some nasty
Alabama.
lurker
Watch out.
varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can
Watch
get
out
their
for his
grubby little
sister.
paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Harley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
Sure.
Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks. Get him! Nice shot. Get him!
Get some! Get some!
This shit.
Get some! Get some!
Waiting on more.
Get some! Get some!
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Get some! Get some!
Oh, we're getting swarmed.
Well, fry my hide! You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Alright. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Neat. But hey, we got a power cell, so that's what matters. Gunny, go. Hey, there's all the scout flies, right? It's like 7 per level, right? Yep, 7 scout flies. Explosion! Explosions are fun. American Eco, hell yeah! Power cell! Yeah, we're making fucking progress now.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
There's apparently, by the way, a code. If you put in, I think it's like left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, X, something like that. while you're right next to him, you'll be able to play the game again, but it'd be harder? Maybe it's up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, X, X. Unless it's a completely different guy. I don't know. I was just reading a little bit about this game on TCRF and saw something like that. Type of thing you get told on the playground. Yeah! Got some steep to it. Except it's probably real and I'm just misremembering it. Let me in. Oh, come on. Oh, they're slurping into the ground. Shit. Shit. Fuck. All the way back over to the fucking... Alright, I'm gonna avoid just destroying everything and just run back, because we got shit to do. No slurping in the war room. See, I don't like any of these mushrooms. I don't think... Is there anything good up there? It's probably something I have to get to up there. Okay, I'll give it another go. I cannot make that fucking jump. Alright, I'm not even gonna risk it. We're just gonna keep going. Big, nice boom booms. Quite good. Ooh, we actually have a lot of precursor orbs now. I guess we're going to be getting a lot of power cells when we go back. What'd she say? We need 35 to progress to the next area? And we've already got 28? Nice. Hello, Tress. How's your school stuff going? I know Kebby's almost done with hers. Oh, there we go. That was easier than I anticipated.
Did you see that? Only 3 more tethers to go.
Yeah, there we go. Get up there, bitch. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. We should throw a big party. Oh, hey, look. The fucking checkpoint was literally right after. I'm currently crunching a group assignment, trying to get my part done as quick as possible. Good luck, my friend. I'm just gonna hop down here. I don't even know where this goes. Maybe we're like right back. Oh, we're right back at the start of the Boggy Depot. Sorry, Boggy Swamp. Boggy Depot is that Jerry Cantrell album, right? I want a double jump.
It's the power cell, I promise.
Thank you, thank ya. Alright, and then I think I saw an Oracle as well. So the Oracle, once I get that introduced, will probably give me a power cell as well. How many power cells do you want, or how many?
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120
Speaking of Tress,
orbs for each power cell I contain. Here is another power cell for your quest.
Hey. So that's 31 of 35, right? So many power cells. We are 31% of the way through the game. It's quite nice. That's quite nice. What do I have to do for here? Beat record time on the gorge, herd the moles into their hole, navigate the blue precursor rings, and then the scout flags. Oh, okay. Interesting. So you just gotta chase these guys into the hole. Okay. Okay. Alright. I see. Interesting. That's probably why I couldn't hit them before, right? Because they want me to instead chase these guys into the little hole. And he ran right past the hole. Of course. Get his ass in the hole. Oh, by the way, I went driving yesterday. Do you know how many fucking times I heard that from the guy I was driving with? Gotta get your ass in the hole.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
From the geologist. Okay. Is that the research lady who sounded weirdly British? Okay. Good instructor. Nope, I think I'm actually going the wrong way again. Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy to drive with, but like I said yesterday, I'm finding it difficult sometimes to translate my thought process into letting him know, by the way, I'm actually not planning on driving into that fucking hole, so don't worry about it. And then we did the infamous parallel parking, which was good. It was good. It felt good.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out.
Alrighty.
Now I can get back to my research.
Hell yeah. What's that? 32 of them. 32. I think we'll go for 1 or 2 more, and then I'll probably call it. I know it's a little early. Normally we go for like 2.5 hours, but I know that Cabby is currently working on her school stuff, and I want to get back to what I was doing, which was working on converting my stories to DocBook format, and then figuring out all the XSLT processing stuff to get them to transfer and all that. So I'll go for one or 2 more power cells, and then we'll call it there for the evening. That'll be a nice reasonably sized 2-hour stream, I think. Alright, let's go for the time. I don't know exactly how fast this is. The record is 45 seconds. I don't know the layout of the course. I'm excited. Let's do it. Vroom, motherfucker. Ow. Vroom vroom, motherfucker, explodes. That's why I should not be trusted to drive. Oh my god, I fucking did it again. Oh, I was literally fucking a 7/10 of a second too slow. Damn. That's harsh. It's a harsh world out there. I would have gotten it had I picked up a couple more of the blue ecos. We'll just go find where the race starts again. There it is. Harsh realm, dude. Harsh realm. Ah! Get. Bastard. Oh my god. Help me out here. Well, I'm definitely not getting it this run. Come on! Humiliating. Oh, you piece of shit. I passed right through it! Fuck you. This game cheats. This game cheats. At least you can go right back to the start line. That's nice, actually. Nice and fluid. Fail, immediately go right back in. No getting stuck this time. Got the blue eco. Don't get stuck. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of time lost, but hey, new record's a new record. Now where do I collect my power cell? Where do I collect my power cell? Well, I don't know. I'll go see if I can just put the time again. Oh no, someone's talking on after sleep. My hands are occupied. Well, I'm definitely not beating that time now. I just wanted to see if I can hop off the corner. I cannot. It's another reason why I want to stop the stream in a bit, because I know I'm starting to lose focus. My brain is at a max capacity right now. IQ Max, the Gambler has it. Who's the Gambler? Was he the one in the barrel? We've learned too much. Alright, so I have to go over to the Gambler. Gotcha, gotcha. If I can find my way out. I don't know why I can never find my way out. Let's go gambling. You will win. There we go. I was going the opposite way I should have. I do notice sometimes I have short to long periods where I can't really think about a single thing. Instead, my mind races. For me, it's just, I don't know. There's something about this game, I think. I think this is the first time, maybe ever, I've played a game where I legitimately have no idea what to expect going in on stream. At least with Pac-Man World 3, I'd played a little bit of it. Ratchet and Clank, going commando, almost beat it. First Ratchet and Clank, beat it. Sly Cooper games, beat it, except for the third one, which is mostly the second one anyway, so. But this one, like, legitimately, I have no idea where to go. So I think I fatigue on it slightly quicker.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell.
Hey.
Collect my big payoff.
Please don't do that ever again. Alright. And that's a nice 33 power cells. And a nice 32% completed, which I think is, what, double what we started with? We were like around 16% or so? Wish I had a hat like that. Yeah, But would you want a hat like that if you also had to wear the barrel? Ugh. Oh man, let's see what's going on after sleep. Yeah, it's hard to say. Yeah, spend a lot of time at something and tell you. Yeah, exactly. This piece is... Oh, he's quoting Zelda back in it. I've been proven as a fake fan. Alright, anyway. Transition. Shut my speakers off. Diddaloom. Sorry, I'm amusing myself after sleep with their custom written chat. Alrighty. Wow. Wow. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it's a little shorter of one than I normally do, and it's a little bit of a cold stop, but by the same token, you know, don't have to go for 2.5, 3 hours if I don't necessarily want to, and I think everyone's occupied anyway, so it's no big deal. I'll let everybody catch up briefly. All good. I'm God's sleepiest soldier. Hey, listen, man, enjoy that rest. You've earned it. Not all streams are made the same, or something along those lines. It's true. It's true. We can't all be hyper caffeinated. They can't all be super hyper caffeinated. That's okay. Like I said, I'm occupied. I want to go back to the technical work that I was doing, which is rewarding, even if I am currently the crash after the high. There you go. It is rewarding. Just as a brief explanation, I needed a way to synchronize like stories and stuff across the 3 versions of my website. So I came up with a solution where I have all of the stories in what's called DocBook format. DocBook being an XML-based typesetting, I guess, technically, format. And then I use something called XSLT to transform it into HTML. And I have all that working. I hacked it together. It's working quite nicely. It's all based on Cygwin at the moment. I literally just need to get the generation for lo-fi and hi-fi. I already have it for no-fi. And then I will finally have a setup where I can synchronize and post stories to my website, you know, all from a single master file, as opposed to having to maintain 3 different versions of it, which is not ideal. So basically, I'm spending time right now to have to spend less time in the future. Gotta do Mooney's meds. Gotta make sure Moomy is healthy. Alrighty, that is my cue. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next Tuesday, as always, where we will continue the life and death of Jak and Daxter's laboratory. Love you guys. Good night. See you next week. Bye.